Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Hello everyone,
I think I'm losing
my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Vampyr.
As far away from this place as I can.
So far, I have to say this is a game that wears its love of the Witcher series on its sleeve. It's very much a Witcher style game. I was thinking it was kind of more of a Soulsborne game, but no, that's just not happening. Does he get mad at me coming back here? No. Can I loot? No.
He didn't deserve this.
There's a way upstairs, but I want to talk to the dude first. Actually, I'm betting we won't be able to go anywhere until we talk to the locals. So, no, I screwed that up.
Freewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
I don't know. I think I know who I am. I knew my sister. I, the player, doesn't know who I am, but this guy's clearly a doctor of some sort. Tell me who you are.
Tell me, who are you? First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I'm a victim, man. I was bit also.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Dr. Edgar Swansea. What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Who was that woman?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Tell me about your brotherhood, man.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Alright, do the quest. Whoa, it doesn't give me... Okay, now it works. Help me!
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
I believe you.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
It's hard to say.
I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Oh, I should have been more definite. Can I take that back?
Go hunt your shadow. Would you be so kind as to leave the room?
So he's 6,000 XP of blood if I were to grab him. And he's level 6 mesmerize? Or that's maybe the requirement of being able to mesmerize him, is level 6. Well, I'm not leaving yet. I'm gonna loot your stuff. And look out your window.
Good thing you can.
Yeah, interesting.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
So she's not worth as much. This guy's too tired to be worth anything.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Yep. Alright, let's do
Welcome
the
back.
option.
Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
You didn't actually tell me that. Hint required. I think, well, can we find this
Goodbye,
hint?
Mr. Watts.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
Tell me the truth.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened? Why are you so afraid?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Covered in blood, perhaps?
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Alright, there, give me a new hint about him. Used to be good friends with William Bishop. And we only have one of hers. So did his blood quality go up? Like, I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what the original amount was. I could cure this guy's fatigue, which would improve his blood quality? Interesting. Yeah, even this guy's got lots of hints around him.
You again. What can I do for you?
As a vampire, you can force the citizens to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered. Blue prompt.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why were you lying to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Tell me about him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Pointlessly obstructive people. Alright, which way are they sending me? Just to the north? Just to the west? I need some new clothes.
Get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
Okay, we were here before, and there was not blood there.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Examine the outfit. Well, the note's the important thing. Like, if we're gonna get interrupted, I'd rather have the note than anything else. I'm not quite sure if this game does that kind of thing.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Looks wordy. Object. Multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning. According to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers!
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Okay, was this guy drained?
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
I mean, I just killed like 6 people on the way here. It's not like... I don't know.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Is it getting lighter? I think it might be. Okay, this was closed before. So that's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna keep you from being able to go places by like locking doors and unlocking them. Opportunity attack. Silently behind an enemy. Press A.
Over there!
Simple enough. Bullets. Equip and press Y to use your ranged weapon to inflict standard damage and stun damage. Wait a minute. That's what my stake is for, then. Maybe I'll always use bullets if I can.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
There's a person right there, but they're not showing up on my thing. No lootables.
You've got one job, and that's to find.
Enemy card. Press L to spot enemies around and display their enemy cards. Resistances. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistances: physical, ranged, blood, and shadow. Orange indicates a medium resistance, red indicates high resistance. So I don't have any way to do blood or shadow. So this guy's just going to be difficult. About this one. This guy I should melee.
But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Right? My main ability, the new one I just got. Yeah, this is just a melee ability. Oh my. Interesting, I can't double hit that. At least not very effectively. Kind of a Bloodborne style combat more than The Witcher. Shotgun shells. Common handle part. Some bullets. You know, I don't think I'm equipping that weapon. I'll wait till I find a guy that's weak against it, though. Could I have gone up here? Yeah. Maybe that would have been a better way of doing this. Avoid fighting. Hello? Okay. You know, I'm actually getting more of a Dragon Age feel from this than The Witcher. Like, I'm wondering if I'm ever going to be here again. This might just be like a one-time place, rather than a community. Maybe I should have killed those guys. I don't know.
It's locked, all right.
Okay, I could go up there. Is there a way this way? Nah, it's closed off. They're kind of telegraphing me to go that way or that way.
I like their screams when you burn them alive.
Okay, so that guy is very weak against well, he's not resistant at all to ranged. Can we change our thing up? How do I do that? There we go. Okay. But honestly, I imagine these guys are weak. They're only level 3. Well, there's several of them.
Speak English, do ya?
Hello. That lingering hitbox. I used Lupara. A shotgun.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Nope. Okay, that wasn't what I was doing, but that's okay.
Bloody leech! Murdering bastard!
Wow, that's... Okay, this guy's more dangerous, though. Yeah, he's got immunity to shadow damage. I should be stunning and getting some health back. Or, blood back. New practices, new tactics. I know that some of our companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they are really vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, for they can be easily spotted. That's why the Guard of Prewind must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches. Small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France: new strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and a flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. This just leads back to where I was, right? Yeah. More bullets. And powder. I'm still following the same blood trail. On the ceiling, apparently. And I guess I could have avoided that entire place by going around the outside. But, you know, XP. Rest to evolve. I guess that means level up. Or I can afford to buy an ability. Something of that sort. Little frame lag, I've noticed.
This is despicable.
Come on. Yummy. So tasty. Epilepsy warning. You just found a new hideout. Here you can spend your XP while resting, or craft items at the workbench. Hello. Common handle part, lead plate. Alright, crafting. On a workbench, you can craft medical treatments to heal sick citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. You have enough components to improve one of my weapons. Press right trigger. Select the melee weapon to upgrade it. You can upgrade your weapon to a new level with the required ingredients. It will inflict more damage and you will gain access to customization slots. So this needs common handle parts and lead plates. They'll give it a slight boost in damage. And then I can increase the damage dealt even more with some aluminium. And decrease the stamina consumption with even more aluminium. Well, do I have to pick one? It's one or the other. Let's increase the damage dealt. I'd rather be more dodgy. And then not attack as often. Well, it's a machete. It's kind of... I think I'll go with this. Well, it's so small. Either way. 2.5 stamina versus 6 extra damage. We do have... No, we don't have enough for that. Our used steak is something we use all the time. But I don't have the parts for it. My stash of bullets. Is there something in the stand? No. Alright. So these are all locked until I'm higher level, which basically means more abilities spent. More HP, more stamina, more blood absorption, increased damage dealt while using bite, life regeneration. You can carry more serums, number of bullets. Blood absorption perhaps might be the best thing. Like, is it just like continually increases it? It seems like everything's gonna be based around spending blood, so we probably should just go ahead and get this moving. Alright. We could go ahead and get even more. But we just hit level 4, so that unlocks new things. Coagulation, 2 seconds control. Block the target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Blood barrier. Create an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage. That sounds very useful. No cost. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the hardiness ability. This ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. It does not stop them from being grabbed. We can't quite afford it, so we'll wait until we can. Oops, there was a thing there. Oh, that's just the stash. Never mind. Oh! Enemies respawned. Bonfire. Ah. Wait a minute. When we did that last time, there was like a guy that appeared over here. What? Dude moved.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other. See them fancy clothes? This one's a top. Feel
Oh my.
Fuck his boss!
Oops. No, it's still treating me as if I'm in combat. Okay, there you go. And we're getting a little bit of money. And bullets, presumably, but not like materials. No, that was aluminum shards. Aluminium shards. But last time we were here, there was a guy that came in here with a one of those fiery guns. Oh well. Is that anything? I didn't need to do that. I was just a little hungry. Yeah. There's a lot of blood in the ground. You think someone would notice?
It's locked.
Wow.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Yeah, that's a couple rib. That's 3 rib cages there. Hello, unknown person. Sean? Shane?
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Look at these dead bodies everywhere.
Dearest friend, you're my last and dearest
Ooh.
friend.
Use Scythe. Equip a 2-handed weapon and press Y to use its special ability. The Scythe can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. Maybe we'll see how it looks. Let's
William, my arm. I can't feel it.
we'll see what the timing is.
Please, let go.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
This is presumably the first boss fight, perhaps?
God, William, I can't stand it anymore.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Get off me, get off me. I like how fast the parry is. Okay, we need to anticipate that a little better. Huh. Stamina, please. Yeah, I'm not quite getting it the way I want. Okay, come on. We were way out of that. Clunky. It's a little clunky, I have to admit. Used bludgeon. Oh, did I break my thing? A wooden stick with a metal edge. No, I just got another one. I kind of like the machete more.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Alright, so that's him. Anything else we can loot? Box over here. Lead rods and aluminium. Ooh, coins. Is this dropping things when I do that? Like, is there a reason to break all the barrels? I don't think so.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
We're about to leave. I mean, is that okay? Okay. Could use some better clothes.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That guy doesn't look well.
Word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I'm kind of hoping it opens up a bit more now, like that was the intro or something.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
All right. I think Chapter 1 complete? No, Chapter 1 next step. District status healthy. Interesting. Like, can I see that? Yeah, so we finished the main quest, Eternal Thirst. Now we're on, take me to a hospital. But we're still in Chapter 1. And he is the pillar for this area, which requires 6 mesmerize to mesmerize. And it's healthy. 97% is apparently healthy, I guess. Where's the woman? The nurse, one of these? Maybe? Wasn't revealed. Are there only 4 areas? the docks, Pembroke Hospital, and 2 others. I wonder if this is not a very long game. Whitechapel and West End. No, presumably North Docks and... well, no, Docks might be all this. Oh well, we'll see. I think I will take a break here. We'll continue next time. Thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.